As the smoke clears away, you see, just kind of crammed into this space, is a 10-year-old boy. And he's not looking, he's completely still. And the only thing that really is noticeable, I mean, his head is completely shaved, and he's got a huge scar that goes from the front of his head all the way down to the back of his neck. It's a really heavy scar. And he's just laying there. There's a little computer inside, and there is a cable, because he has a port in the back of his head, and its port is plugged into a little computer system, and it looks to be regulating his life signs. And you can see that he has a heartbeat, he's breathing, and that is what you find.
Can I see this?
At this point, you guys all see it.
Close it.
It's Akira.
What is Akira? Why is there a
Close it. Close it right now.
Okay, I don't want anything to disturb.
Just close it.
So you can just type it on the computer.
Okay.
Closes.
Why is there a child in here?
We saw nothing. Let's deliver it.
No, that's a child.
You said you wouldn't get distracted by the information you found in there. Let's just deliver it. Let's keep going.
You also said you wouldn't open it.
That too. I'm willing to overlook that if you just shut up and we go and deliver it.
He's still alive. Why would the Triad want anything to do?
I don't know. I don't care.
They're criminals.
We're criminals. I shot 2 people in the head earlier
This
today.
isn't contraband. This isn't.
I'm getting in the car.
Is the trunk open, or like how is the?
No.
It's still closed.
She's inside the car.
Yeah.
And I have grabbed my gun on the way in.
I'm just gonna start driving.
Yeah.
Tell
Okay.
like everyone to get in,
I'm in.
and en route to Sunny.
The signing? Okay. So you guys continue driving along, and what are you doing, Rin, as the case is closed back up? Did you download that information onto your computer?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Code?
download the code, and I'm just searching any kind of information center to see why. I've never seen anything like this. Like, why? I'm just like, children.
You better not be
Comic
googling
book.
10-year-old boys back there.
Okay, delete
I
this.
am.
And we know why you were in prison.
It was a crime of passion.
Oh, this went wrong really quick. Okay.
This is what happens when you open boxes.
Can't go back. Can't go. Okay. I'm just trying to see if I can find any information anywhere, any murmurs on any communication channel that would match the description of what I just saw or why.
Well, I mean, not really. You don't really know anything about what this is. All you know is that there's a kid in stasis in that container. That's all you really know. All you have to really refer to is that data that you downloaded,
Okay.
which you can disseminate while they're driving if
Yeah,
you want.
that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay. So you guys continue driving. It's about another half hour before you can get to where Sunny is, and he basically tells you to meet him at that hotel again.
Okay.
So you can continue driving in that direction. Meanwhile, you are trying to figure out the codes on this. So go ahead. You can make a computer's roll. Your use factor is 1.
Okay. 96.
Yeah, you do not succeed unless
No.
you spend a hero point.
No, definitely don't succeed.
Unless you spend a hero point.
Maybe I should. This is quite important. Yeah, I'm gonna spend my last hero point on
Okay. So you take that half hour and you start trying to piece together this code. It's information code of some kind. You've never seen it sparse the way it is before. You're starting to understand that this is a new type of computer language that you've never seen before. You don't even really understand how it works, but you know that information is somehow a key to the computer that is keeping that boy in stasis. That's all you know. And that it would probably be some kind of access code to that computer inside. So you guys arrive at the outside of this hotel, and Sonny is already out there waiting. He's standing there in his suit and he's smoking a J.
Before we even open any doors, I turn to Rin and like, you keep your mouth shut. And this isn't like with the, oh, I'm not going to open it. This is, you keep your mouth shut.
What would I say?
I don't know, but you seem to just speak at the most inopportune times.
I hardly speak, actually. So
Say that to
maybe
the guard
maybe
back in prison, and as I
I hadn't spoken to anyone in a very long time. So.
Alright, so Sonny's standing there and he walks over to the car, taps on the top of the hood on the driver's side and peeks in. Alright. Excellent work, guys. Excellent work. Went off no hitches, I'm assuming. Sounds like
well, no, he already knows that we ran into, I cannot remember their I'm going to write it down this time when you say it. The Janissary.
I don't think he told me.
No, because didn't Owen called him up, right?
Yeah, but he said that you guys were working on getting the package. You didn't?
No, last game.
Oh,
because
right,
before
you're
they
right.
crossed the bridge, he
Yeah,
let
so
them
he does ask.
Yeah.
So what happened with the Janissary? You took care of them, I'm assuming?
We got past them. That's all that matters.
As far as we know.
Alright, well, we're just going to wait here for a little bit. The Triad representative is on the way to pick up the package, and we thank you for a job well done. Now, I know we had agreed to get you some passport and get you off this planet, so I know that's being worked out, and we really appreciate the job that you guys have done.
What about some pay for this?
Well, that's not for me to decide. If they decide to pay you a little bit more, you can negotiate that with them. But I mean, it's just a simple package. I mean,
That's
I think
right.
there's gonna be any extra pay for it. So, but we'll see. You know, it's not cheap to get new information and get your identities, you know, rewritten. It's a lot of work. So we'll see. We'll see how they're feeling when they get back. So you guys wait there for about 20 minutes, and you see a black sedan pull up at the edge of the street. You guys are in an alley between the hotel and just like a back alley. And a black sedan pulls up, and the back doors open up, and two Asian guys, probably they're Chinese, probably in their mid-30s, they step out where you know immediately those are real suits. And
I kind of look over at Sonny, look over at the suit, look over at Sonny, then go back to the
he
suit.
just kind of looks down. And they walk out, and one of the guys adjusts his cuffs and walks over to you, not to Recluse Brown. Leans his head on the hood and looks at the back of the car. So, any troubles getting this package? I want all the details, please.
Yeah, you could say there was some trouble.
Fill me in. Don't fuck around. Fill me in.
Well, I'm sure you know everyone wants this thing.
Sure. Who'd you run into?
Everyone that wanted it.
Come on. Don't waste my time.
We ran into the Janissary and the Red Void.
Alright. Do they know that you got the package? What's the situation?
The Janissary think the Vori have the package.
And the
And vice
Borgie-
versa. Vice versa. Vice versa.
Okay. Alright, so, well done. Well done. I'm very impressed. We're gonna get you that information, some new IDs, and we're gonna get you off planet. Any particular place you want to go?
We don't particularly need to leave the planet. We just feel like New Avalon is maybe a little too hot for us.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably true.
And you guys seem to have work, and we are in need of it.
During this time, can I try to hack into just his comm?
To this guy you're talking to?
Yeah, just his personal link to see what
Sure.
communication there is between the end who he's delivering the package to. I want to see where the package is going.
Sure.
I'm very curious now.
So you were sitting in the car doing this?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I keep going, it's like, as you know, it can be a little difficult to make new contacts. And when we've already established our value, you just know that it would probably be best if we were in a different town.
Alright, whatever you want. You guys did the job, so we'll set you up. Wherever you want to go, whatever identities you want, we'll handle it. So go ahead and make a computers roll while you're doing that. You find his phone on the network that's hooked up to the mainframe. Pretty much all phones are.
I say, I want to go to Jupiter. I've never been.
Well,
Is it
we
5?
can get you transport there if that's what you want.
Is it 5?
Not too fond of space
4.
travel there, Flint.
I'm also not too fond of Jupiter.
Well, I don't care. I just want to go somewhere new. Kind of had it with Mars.
Well, you guys figure your shit out, and when you figure your shit out, let me know, and we'll get you set up.
It's acceptable.
Okay.
Let's kick it on Mars for a bit, make some money. Then we can see from there.
Okay.
I basically am just like, what other
Fine.
town, what other cities on Mars do you guys have connections with where we would be useful?
Look, if you think you're getting in with us, that's not how it works, alright? You guys did a job for us in exchange for a bit of information and some new identities, alright? So, that's not how this works. We get you wherever you want to go, you fuck off. So we got the package, you'll get the new identities, we're done.
What about some money?
Alright, we'll get you some money.
I guess it would just be like trying to know, like, what other cities on Mars there are.
There's lots.
Yeah,
You
no.
name lots of different dome cities.
Because we are in one that's run by Asgard
This is
currently.
an Asgard corporate city. Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe it would be better if we were in more Habatsu territory at the moment. Are you paying attention?
Do I hear this? I can't go to a Habatsu city.
Don't look
Are
at
you
the
hearing
screen, look
us?
at the cameras. You guys are constantly looking over.
I know, it's weird.
Are you hearing us? Probably not if you're
Probably
trying
not.
You're
to...
hacking right
Yeah.
now. So you get into his phone. You have access to it. So you have access to his texts, his phone history. The last text was to a number that's not registered in the system, and it basically just says the package has been delivered, and we will meet you at this location.
Okay.
That's all it says. It basically is you don't recognize. This number isn't registered that he's talking to, but it looks like they are delivering it to somebody.
Okay. I'm gonna, try to take that, like, information, like, take a snapshot of it and the number and just try to...
You log it on your
Yeah,
phone.
I'm
okay?
sure.
I'm just gonna do, like, because I just want to be in a territory that is not run by Asgard. So I'm just trying to think, I'm basically trying to check into who I know, like what other corporations would be more contrary to them.
To Habatsu?
Yeah, sorry, no, Asgard.
Asgard?
Like, I already know Habatsu, but I do know that Rin has ties to them.
Yeah, I mean, Habatsu is kind of their rival in a lot of ways.
And
So
then
there is.
who would be more neutral to them? Like, wouldn't care either way.
There's tons because remember those are the major corporations.
Right.
Like, there's
smaller ones.
smaller cities that maybe like 30,000 people live there, and they're just like small outposts all over Mars. That would be lesser corporations.
We don't have to figure out where we're going right now.
No, you have time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He just basically says when you figure your
We'll
shit
let you
out,
know.
tell me, and we'll get it
Okay,
sorted.
alright. Then we'll take our time on that.
So he calls over the guy who came out with him on the other side, and he snaps his fingers, and the guy opens up the door. So two of them now walk over, and they're going over to the back of the vehicle. You're in control of the... Do you open it up?
Yeah.
Okay, so door slides open, and the two guys pull the crate out, and they start walking back to their vehicle. And it's a large sedan with a very large trunk at the end of it. Open it up, and they pop the box in there, or the crate in there, and they close it up. He's like, alright, well, you have Sunny here as our contact. You guys tell him what you guys want. We'll get you sorted. No problem.
All right.
Anything else you guys want to discuss before I take off out of here?
I will figure out where we want to go.
Alright.
Probably lay low for a while.
Alright, just don't waste my time. Make your decision fast. And he goes and turns around, pulls his phone out of his pocket, and he starts making a call as he walks back towards the car. What do you do?
Are we at the hotel?
You ride him in the back alley of the hotel, yeah.
Might as well get a room.
Yeah.
At the,
Well, I mean, it's still the same.
sticky,
It's still the same day, right?
the soggy
Yeah,
box.
it's like 2 in the morning now. You guys are probably exhausted.
Yeah, just go back to the room, double check that our rifles are still there.
Do you think they have free breakfast here?
I don't think you want to eat the breakfast, Flint.
Oh.
We'll get you something to eat, bud.
Alright, so you guys pile into the hotel, and you're just gonna have the one room still?
I think so, because I think we want to take shifts,
Okay.
just in case.
Alright.
I'm gonna ask Rin to check what the status is. Check the status on how much people are still looking for us. There's still warnings out for us all over the place.
We can look into it. Yep.
Okay. So you just go into the network and take a look at all the media sites, and it's been a day, and within this local network of New Avalon, that is the most viewed video that has been uploaded to numerous media sites, and there's like full-on debates going on about it between.
Can we
like,
discuss the
political
comments?
pundits, and there's comment sections.
Someone's like, oh man, that's fucking Dylan. I fucking hated Dylan. I'm glad he got what he deserved. And then someone's like, I love Dylan. Dylan was the greatest person I've ever seen.
There is commentary, but not. I mean, there is comments in the comment section, which is all just mundane shit. But there is actually a debate about Dylan. Dylan was well known in this community, and he had a range of reputations, from people saying he was an upstanding citizen, and he unfortunately had a bad financial year, and his business lost a lot of money, and he had to go into foreclosure. But he was a big supporter of the arts in the local community. He was well regarded within the artistic community. In fact, he funded a lot of indie like startup companies that were like indie filmmakers and shows. But he also funded a bunch of like.
You're not 12 anymore.
I'm making Lonnie feel bad. But he was a big supporter of independent arts, and then obviously the funding ended when his business died. But then there was the other side where a lot of people in the law enforcement field were like, this guy was constantly running illegal profiteering rings and all kinds of stuff like that wasn't ever put out to the public, or people just simply hand-waved away. And so there's a big debate about this over the course of this day. There's even now, like, there's videos going up there, like, memorials to Dylan, and people that honored him in the communities that he was involved in. It's a big fucking deal.
Sure hope someone's just like, Dylan!
And on top of that, there is a hunt looking for the people that are responsible, regardless of what people think about him. There was a murdered citizen in New Avalon, so it's the Asgard private security force is actively hunting and has been registered in the bounty hunting system.
So,
Yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, wherever we
because
decide to go, we better decide soon.
We need to get far away from New Avalon.
But first, I need the group's opinion on if I try this cereal or this cereal. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna roleplay it. We're just gonna hang out. I'm gonna have a snooze. I'm gonna choose cereal. Yeah.
Think of where I would want to go.
Anyone got ideas for where we could go?
I think we could leave Mars. We could get off planet, off world, and then we don't have to deal with. Hibatsu on a different planet is a different story for me.
I don't really give a shit about Hibatsu.
Actually, maybe it's not. Maybe my face is wanted on all Hibatsu organizations.
I just want this heat off me. Been living with heat for 30 years.
I've spent a lot of time on Mars, and I'd like to not spend any more. But if we're gonna go anywhere, I'd say we go to the city of Kang. It's where they invented Space Tang.
So we're talking Earth then.
No, Space Tang, Betty.
Space tank.
Not regular tank.
Yeah, this one's a darker orange.
So where is King?
It's on basically the opposite end of the planet, and
On
it would
Mars?
be and it's a
Okay.
huge port city.
Okay.
Okay.
Lots of trading. and
So
that kind of stuff.
so Kang is actually it is the major port for CIT, the Chinese Intersolar Transportation Corporation. That is their hub where they run all of their traffic through. So it is a massive port city. It's a big, dirty industrial city.
I'm familiar with Kang.
I feel like there's a lot going on in there. When there's a lot of stuff coming in and a lot of stuff going out, we can get some work, we can transport some shit, and if we need to get out of here, Kang's the city we're gonna leave from.
It sounds like a good idea.
Suggestion.
Alright, well we know where we're gonna go.
Space Tang City.
Let's get some space tang.
Let's go ahead, Kang, get some space tang, as they say. Alright, so
Has a lot of different meetings in Kang.
So
though.
Exactly.
Since Owen isn't here, we'll just get one of you guys to be the parlay with Sunny, because I don't
Okay.
want to be talking to some
I'll do it.
Okay. So Sunny is actually just hanging around in that area again. He's just hanging out in the lounge, and he's high as shit right now. He's just sitting there and he's laughing. He's on his phone. He's just like just laughing, wheezing. And you just look at him, and it's just like, as you get down there to talk to him, he's watching this video of a pug falling on its face over and over again. And he just like sees, he's like,
I love that video.
pushes the button, and he's like, oh, I've been watching that for 2 hours. Anyway, you guys make up your minds. What's the plan? What's the plan?
I'm gonna bring Betty with me because she's
Fine.
talked to him before.
Sure.
Yeah, can I also, I just want to make a quick local customs
Sure.
roll, because I want to try and see if I know a tailor that I can recommend
Sure.
to him, like I told him I would.
That would just be a connoisseur.
Connoisseur? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That's better.
Ease factor 5.
All right, Sonny. We want to get to the spaceport
Acceptable.
city of Kang.
All right. Yeah, I'm sure they can hook you up with that. And I've been confirmed while I was waiting here for you guys that your new identities have been sorted out, which will get that uploaded to your personal devices when you have a moment.
That'd be wonderful. And I have a surprise for you. I had an acceptable result.
Okay, all right.
It's like, it's not the best tailor, but I think that Walter Pereira, and I hand him the name, might just be right up your alley.
I've heard the name. He's okay. He's okay, but if you can get me in with him, I'm not. I wouldn't complain.
Just tell him you know Betty. He'll know exactly who you mean.
Oh, all right. So he takes the information, uploads it into his phone. All right. Well, mainly call. I'll let him know where you guys want to go. We'll get that.
One more thing,
Sure.
Sonny. I'd like you to send a cleaning crew and a brand new hot dog spit over to Dirty Cells.
That's good of you, man. That's great.
He does make a good hot dog. All right. I'll make sure that happens.
It's pronounced hot dog.
Hot dog.
You're not there.
Oh,
Lie down.
I'm listening.
You're just in a vent.
That's what I said. Hot dog. So he goes and turns around, makes a phone call. Yep. Okay. Yep, I got it. And he gets a little thing on his phone. All right, sounds good. He hangs up. All right, so they're gonna throw 1,000 credits your way for the job, plus the new IDs, and then we're gonna get you transport. I'm gonna take you down to the station, and we'll fly off to Krang. How's that sound?
Kang.
Okay.
Krang.
Sonny, do you have any connections over there for us? Some jobs, maybe?
Let's see if he does.
Maybe with a little extra oomph because I gave him the tailor.
He's like, I know a few people. I don't know you guys very well, and someone's correcting how I say hot dog, and I don't really know how I feel about that.
Dog.
All right, look, I might know some people. I'll shoot you the information when you guys get out of the city here, and I'll see what I can do for you. All right? You did good by me. I look good with the triads now for setting that up, so I appreciate that. I'll see what I can do.
I give him a handshake.
All right.
Firm but not too firm.
Okay, so he shakes it.
Any
Alright.
eye contact in that handshake?
Always.
All right.
Okay, make a charisma roll.
Charisma roll.
And you can add your attractiveness to it.
Oh, okay. All right. And would it just be a standard 5 to begin with?
One of the conversations right now in the chat is, I don't get it. They're super nice and offer a tailor and hot dogs to a dirty crook, but shut
Yeah.
a poor boy back into his slave.
Yeah. They're just like, that storyline. Let's talk about hot dogs.
Poor boy
alright.
into a slave.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, that just didn't happen.
That's gonna bite us in the
That
ass
is a
so hard. in the
good
future.
result.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it was a 5 to begin with.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So he just nods and it looks like you made a bit of a connection with Sonny, and he says, yeah, you know, you guys have done good by me, so I'll see what I can do about hooking
There
you
was
guys
just
up."
that, like, nothing. There was nothing special about the handshake, but it just looked like there was a little sparkle
Okay.
in my eye.
All right, so he's gonna make the call, and you guys gather up your stuff. When you get back down to, are you gonna rest for the night, or do you want to just roll out right now? It's like 3 in the morning now, and you guys have been up.
I say we
all
rest.
long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
rest.
rest.
So you guys meet with him really quickly. He forwards you the money, which would be split up, so you each get 200 credits off the job. And when he uploads that 200 credits to your account, you also get the new identification uploaded to your phone. And you can make it whatever you want to make it. It'll be your cover, which I think there's even a thing on
Yep.
there for it. And he just kind of tips his hat, and he goes back out and smoking his J, and bids you a farewell.
Watches some pugs falling on their face.
He does, definitely does. Leaving you guys to rest for the night, and he tells you there'll be someone here at 6 in the morning, so you only get a couple hours, but there'll be someone here at 6 to take you to the transport office. It's kind of an airport, but it's like a smaller one. It's not the main thoroughfare where people come in and out. It's like a localized one, localized spaceport. So you guys rest for the night. Is there anything that you want to do in the meantime?
Yeah. Oh, are we in the hotel room?
Yeah, you're in the hotel room with the 5 of you, yeah.
I'm gonna bring Rin aside
Okay.
and just offer her a cigarette.
I've never smoked before.
Yeah, well, now's the time.
It's frowned upon by my father. They like us to be in perfect shape.
Is your father here right now?
My father's everywhere.
That's weird.
Oh yes.
Have you heard the good word?
Have you heard the good word? Herbie Show What is it? I can't even say it.
Habatsu?
Habatsu Company.
So you'll throw a glass at a man on fire, but you won't smoke a cigarette.
Well, it's all about balance. That makes sense. It's all about protecting your.
All right, you don't have to smoke a cigarette. I put both in my mouth and like hold them up.
Okay.
I walk over to Enoch and I take his phone off of him and I look at his cover and I'm like, your cover name is Bort?
Yeah, he was my favorite baseball player, Bort Bingus.
God damn it.
I'm like, oh my god, nice one, Bort, and I throw it back to him.
All right, Flint, I'm talking to Rin here.
All right, Bort.
Rin, I can tell you're still upset about what you saw in that box, but you're gonna have to put it behind you.
Well, how can I?
Some things in life you just gotta let go of.
I've never really had to deal with something like that, except the only thing I've received training on how to let go of killing other operatives, but not something like that.
Yeah, well, life's not about training.
Mine was.
Well, not anymore. You're a wanted criminal.
It's a very confusing time for me.
I see that. So what are you gonna do? You gonna come with us?
I don't have very many choices. I have no connections in this town, and I feel that I'm on video. I have a target on my head. I'm on a video that's being broadcasted everywhere, so I can't stay here. I need to use my I need to use my cover. However, I need to also know where that boy is going. It's just something, regardless, even if it was like something else in that container. This is something new, and I know I've been taught, and I've seen on the links within the system everything that the military is using, like, especially the companies using it against each other, but there's been no word of this.
Yeah, well, I've got some experience in military science, you could say, and that thing was definitely going to be used for some sort of weaponry.
Maybe he's a slave. A human slave. It was a human. He was alive. He had a heartbeat. He had brainwave
Yeah,
functioning.
slaves aren't usually kept in boxes and wanted by 3 different gangs.
That's true. I mean, children of the companies are worth quite a bit. Children like myself, but wouldn't have gangs or children raised by the companies. But they wouldn't have three.
They don't get treated like that.
They don't. Yeah, that we are raised as regular children. So, and we wouldn't have 3 gangs fighting over us. I mean, the company does spend a lot of money training us. We are a commodity, but the commodity is used to gain more wealth.
Well, there's an old saying back on Earth. Set it and forget it. That's what you gotta do. We're heading out in the morning, whether you come with us or not.
I don't think anyone can tell me, besides Father, to forget something. But I have no choice but to leave this planet, or to leave this area.
All
What are
right.
the two of you doing while they're having this conversation?
I'm kind of just trying to listen to what they're saying.
So are you staying within earshot? Make a perception check. You said there's 5.
You
No.
needed a 55 and rolled a 56.
You get bits here and there, but you're not exactly sure what the full conversation is about. You're getting the impression that he's trying to convince her about that kid, just to some capacity. You're not sure what though.
Can I just interrupt then?
Yeah, you can walk in at this point.
And just say, like, look, I know that we saw some crazy shit in there, but we just got out of jail and we got to worry a lot more about where we're going rather than where that kid is going. So you need to put your eyes forward and stop thinking about the past. We can't worry about something we can't change. We just gave that away, so let's fucking push on.
Take a lesson from the woman who didn't mourn the loss of her ex-husband.
Live in the now. Live in the now.
Carpe
Yeah.
diem. I was just gonna think of some way you could mispronounce it in ways that you didn't understand it at all, but fuck it.
This is true, but I just can't get out of my
Unless
mind.
I don't know what I'm trying.
All of us we've been imprisoned for crimes that we've committed. I've lived a life that I've taken life as part of my job, but that is the life I've lived. I've seen all of you take others' lives.
Hey,
We are not.
you don't know that I was put in prison for that. For what I was put in prison. You don't know if I did it or not.
Well, whether or not the reason that you're in prison, the way we act now, is not as an innocent. What are our lives worth compared to an innocent child's?
We don't know that the kid was innocent.
What
I
can
am
a
sleeping
child
like
do?
a baby at this
Okay,
point.
right.
Yeah.
So it is hard for me to forget this. I watch my favorite soap, and everybody on that soap does bad things, but nothing like what we do. So judging us compared to them, we're not good people.
Life ain't a soap opera. And I walk away.
So when you walk away, your phone that you got from Dylan, because he gave you guys all like basically basic equipment, it rings.
And
It's just an alert.
okay, I take a look at it.
So you just see a little message that just says one message on it.
So I go to read it.
Okay, so you open it up and it loads up a video file. And it just has above it a notification from Asgard Telecom with an apology saying this was caught up in our mailing system. We apologize for the delay on the delivery. And then it opens up to the video. It's Dylan.
Yeah.
Hey, Flint. So I've got your message, and don't know how I feel about you coming back the way things were left last time. Anyway, I'm about to see you in a few hours, and it's gonna be weird. I know it's gonna be weird. It's always weird between us, but I'm not in a good way, and I know I'm not gonna be able to say this to your face. So I want you to read this while you're transporting down here, and I'm in a bit of trouble. I've made some bad deals this year, and I've lost my business, and the truth is, I can't say it to your face, but I need your help. I think someone at Asgard Telecom has been sabotaging my company. and I can't quite figure out who's behind it. But someone is trying to ruin me, and I've had to go to desperate lengths just to survive. And I know that I can't always count on you, but I feel like maybe this time I can. Maybe things have changed. Maybe you've learned something in prison this time. But as much as I hate it, I still have a lot of love for you. So I hope at some point that we can put all this shit behind us. But for now, when you get here, let's just have a conversation. And I'm going to let you know about what's all happened in the year that you've been gone. Maybe we can figure out who's been trying to ruin my life. Anyway, this is going to be awkward to see you in about an hour. So, just don't make fun of me when you see me again, alright? We'll talk soon. Click. And the message ends.
Did we all get it, or just me?
Just you.
Okay, so can they see that I watched that?
If you want them to, sure. Whatever you
No,
want.
I don't want them to see that I
so
watched
they don't
that.
see it. You walk out of the room to the hallways and
Yeah.
it starts playing.
Okay, so I close my phone and I just pocket it
Yeah.
and I don't say anything. I walk back into the room,
Okay.
keep that to myself.
Alright. So, you guys, do you just kind of break off your conversation, or is there more you want to say in that conversation?
I just leave it at that I'm a moral quandary of like trying to figure out like what are we doing with our lives? Why are we better than a child?
Okay.
We're kind of shitty. I don't say it that way, but I'm just like
Shannon, look either at me or the camera. Stop looking at. I'm going to take this screen away.
okay. It's really, because then I can see the guys on the screen. And never mind. Okay, so I'll look
right
like this.
here.
I know it's hard because I have to go like this. Okay. So yeah, I just say that we're each one of us is what are we living for? Just killing and stealing to just get to the next point and then running again?
I've been asking myself the same question for 50 goddamn years. I still don't have an answer.
This isn't what I was trained. This is what I wasn't. I wasn't brought up to be this way. I was brought up to be a true child of father and being the best I could be for them.
Yeah, well, to Stardust with your training.
To Stardust with your training.
Missed a little your reference there. Well done.
All right. So it is hard for me to forget something like that. You can, but maybe I can't.
So you walk away from the conversation, and it doesn't look like she's going to be able to put it behind her. How does Enoch feel about that, the fact that she's not going to be able to put it? How does he feel about what she said?
He understands.
Okay.
He knows he's had losses in his past.
Okay.
He's been through a lot in his 70 years. But he's trying real hard not to care right now.
Okay. Okay, so the morning rolls around, and you hear a knock on your door, and Sonny announces that it's him. All right, guys, 6 in the morning, we gotta roll. And he leads you down into the car. You guys all pile in, and he drives off. You're staying in the industrial area. You go back, actually.
I asked him, I was like, Sonny, is it going to be a problem if we bring our weapons with us?
It's a private charter. You don't need to worry about that. We've already
Wonderful.
We've already got you your clearance, so you don't need to worry about that. It's all taken care of. He drives you along the way. So, Betty, I did a few phone calls last night, and my cousin actually lives out there in Kang, and got a bit of an operation there. You know, just some low-level work, nothing super interesting, but it'll pay you. Maybe keep you entertained for a few days. We'll figure out what you want to do.
What might your cousin's name be? He must be a jovial man.
No, actually, it's a she.
Oh!
Yeah. Her name's Rose.
Ooh.
You got her, can upload that information to you. You just push a few buttons and you get a little contact sheet of where she is.
Okay.
And it looks like she is registered as the owner of a laundromat.
Okay, of course.
And he says, you just pop in there once you arrive in Kang. Go over to see Rose. She'll take care of you. Find some work for you. and you guys drive to the local spaceport, the smaller one, and you drive up, and there's like a large entryway, but it's a smaller little terminal. Like you've been to the massive one in New Avalon, the giant where everyone goes to. This one probably houses 3 to 4 ships at most, and it looks like it's probably just for the small little charters. And you walk. He opens up the door for you guys, and all right. Well, you guys take care of yourselves. If you ever are in trouble, you give Sonny a call, and you remember that I helped you guys out. You know, things of good happen your way. Don't forget old Sonny. All right.
Well, remember. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. He nods and waves you off as you guys head towards to the station, and he uploads the information about which dock you're supposed to go to and stuff like that. So you go up to the security, which is think of it, we're going through the immigration section at an airport. That's basically what it is, but it's a localized one. And you guys kind of line up. There's a few other people in line getting ready for their charters, and you go through one at a time. And who's going to be going through first?
I'll go through
so
first.
well for us all the time when we go through checkpoints.
So you go up, and there's a young woman behind she's got, the full security uniform on. She's armed.
Is she attracted to me?
Can you drop your dusty balls in this one?
So she looks at you. There doesn't seem to be any kind of outward reaction. She keeps it very professional. And she asks to see your identification. Sir, please this way.
Yeah, I hand it over.
Okay, so you basically just slide the information over to her computer system. She looks it up. Alright, so you're going to Kang. And how long have you been in New Avalon, sir?
Number of years?
Okay. Fort Bingus.
Why?
Hey, Fort Bingus. Actually, I know that name. My grandpa used to talk about him all the time.
Yeah.
Baseball player, right?
Yes, ma'am. Best there ever was.
Right, yeah. Grandpa talked about him a lot. He's dead now. And she goes back to her computer. All right. Well, it looks like you're good to go, and enjoy your stay on your way to Kang. And she actually points to you. You're just going to be in Port 3 over that way.
Thank you.
All right. Next.
I shove past whoever wants to go next.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So she looks at you. All right. Information, please.
I hand it over.
What's your name?
Smokey J.
Okay, she gets a roll for that.
Amazing.
Strange name.
I know, I've had it my whole life.
So she goes in and she starts typing away. And how long were you in New Avalon for?
I've been here about 3 years.
Okay. What kind of work are you into, Smokey J?
Importing, exporting.
Okay.
This is why I'm on my way to Kang.
Sorry, I'm dying right now. Sorry. Okay.
You don't like my code name?
No, it's great. It's good times. Okay.
She continues typing in. Okay. And what is your business in Kang so I can register it with their immigration officials?
I'm going to go meet my cousin there.
Okay. Alright, just registers in. Alright, well your information checks out. Port 3 to the left there, sir. Or ma'am. Alright.
What did you say to me?
That's me. That's me. And I'm
Okay, so you're up next. Alright, young lady. Information, please.
I'm Lily Bingus.
Lily Bingus.
I feel like I need to come up with a more ridiculous name now. Sure, I was wrestling over a last name that didn't sound ridiculous.
My pop just went on through.
Oh, okay. He's your father? Alright. Yeah, that does look like that's what we have in the information system here. Just 1 second. And how long have you been in New Avalon for, ma'am?
For just a few years.
Okay. And what's your purpose heading to Kang today?
Well, I'm going tagging along with my dad. He's gonna take me to some shopping outlets along the coast.
Okay.
Yeah.
She goes in there. Well, it's kind of not a great place to go shopping. You should probably stay in New Avalon.
I heard there's really good deals.
She goes, all right, you're clear. And we'll just Recluse goes through, and she's like, okay. Types it in. You don't hear what his cover name is. He just goes through a little quicker than everyone else, and you are the last. And she looks up. Oh yes, ma'am. Name, please.
Langley Folger.
I hate everyone.
Lily Starbucks.
Hey, Folger is an actual person's last
So
name.
she actually goes, oh, like the coffee. She goes,
That's still around. Ooh.
Unfortunately, it's the only one that survived. The Folger Corporation.
Starbucks against Folgers.
So, so she goes through, okay, and how long have you been in Babylon for, ma'am?
Just a few days.
Oh, okay. Alright, and what's your purpose in Kang today?
I'm just returning to work. I'm middle management.
What corporation?
Was it CIT?
CIT,
Yeah, CIT.
Oh, okay. Everyone is CIT. Alright, well, just give me a few moments here. Everything checks out, and, no weapons to declare?
No.
Do you have a weapon on you? Yes, you have a pistol.
Yeah, I have my pistol.
So you don't declare it?
Well, what do I know about needing to declare weapons?
I thought we said we were leaving the weapons at Sunny's.
Oh, you were?
Because didn't he say...
He said he'd get clearance for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, never mind.
Well, what, like...
I was under the impression I had mine.
Yeah, I
I
thought...
asked you, though.
Yeah.
I've got the two. What do I, like, just,
Make
like...
a little customs roll.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Everyone's bitching about my asymmetrical chords.
Fine. I got a good result.
Yeah, I mean, it's when you're going to like regional, they assume that if you have weapons that they were declared and were approved by New Avalon. So
Okay.
if you're traveling within the planet, all you have to do is declare it. and it
Okay.
should be okay.
Yeah, then it should be okay. It's
Okay.
like, well, I've got the rifle and the pistol. Because I was like,
She's like, so you show her. She's like, holy shit. Okay, I guess you got that approved. All right, fair enough. And she types it in. So one Enfield long rifle. That's weird. And she's like, and a pistol, Beretta, and she registers it into there. Okay, perfect. All right, well, just port 3 down to your left there, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. I don't reach. I assume there's glass or something. I just put my hand on the table.
Okay. So she gives you back your information, and you guys all pile into port 3, where there is a medium-sized personnel transport. Fits about 20 people, and you enter into a back ramp, and there's seats on either side. It looks pretty much like a modern aircraft, but you enter through the back. You all grab your seats. There's a couple other people on this transport as well.
I watch as Recluse has a dispute with the woman who's supposed to sit beside him because he needs to take 2 seats.
It takes 2 seats.
I flag down the stewardess. It's like, we're going to need one of those extender seat belts.
So he does. He takes up 2 seats, and there are other people on this craft. And yeah, so you guys take off, and they get cleared, and you start to fly towards Kang. What are you guys doing? It's a 2-hour flight to Kang. Is there anything particular that you're doing in that time?
I'm trying to switch seats with somebody so I can sit by Betty
Okay.
and ask her about what she thinks is going to happen on what Deepest Dark. What is it called? My favorite soap opera.
It's called
Longest Night.
Longest
Longest Night. I'm like, do you think that they're going to get married? Do you think that Rex is finally going to propose to Al?
I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. All of those things are going to happen because that's exactly how all of these shows work.
So that's like real life, right? That's how it will happen. I'll meet
No,
my
when you get killed, you don't get to come back seasons later when you're the fan favorite.
Yeah, I did not find that strange.
Are there like TVs on this?
Yeah.
That we can
There's like
watch?
computer terminals and stuff that you can like access.
Are you
the
watching
device.
it?
Yeah, but it's a past one. I've of course already seen this
Okay.
one, but I'm like, oh, this part. Oh, so
I don't know how you would have. Well, you would have, I guess, had access to that. Yeah.
I just
She had to-
hack it.
It was the only channel because like she like cut off all the other channels except for that one because people kept changing it.
Yeah.
I'm just watching it.
So there was an entertainment system on the prison, but it was one corporate company, and they were called Starbright. And Starbright is a small corporation that does pretty much reality shows, but they have done this hybrid of reality soap operas, where it is partially scripted, which is kind of what reality shows are now, but they've taken it to the next degree. But they're so over the top, and but they're very, very popular. That's basically what you had access to, is reality shows and soap operas while you were in prison. So you are fully caught up.
Including my favorite one where people try out to be roommates with other people.
So I've wandered off on my own, and I've opened up a computer terminal.
Okay.
I'm just doing some research into Kang because it's been about a year and a half since I've been there.
All right.
And I just want to see how strong the foothold of the CIC is there and everything. I've got some history with them that I want to make sure that they're not really looking to settle a score with me anymore.
Okay.
And yeah, so after they have their conversation and I look up that information, should I run like an underworld or?
Sure.
Okay.
So there's a local gang that you used to be affiliated with?
It's based on something I wrote in my backstory. Basically, I fucked over the CIC on my way to prison initially.
Okay.
So I've kind of kept mum about that, but I'm gonna tell them, like, look, if we're going here, I don't want to align with them, essentially.
Okay. All right.
Underworld's based on
Streetwise.
16
Yeah.
and difficulty of 5.
Yeah.
Put my hands forward.
I'm
Forearms going numb.
I'm watching my favorite Hollywood classic, The Revenant.
I got a good result.
Okay. If there's one thing that they were good at, was keeping their what they actually do on the down low. There's no new information about. They're still on the outside. They still appear to be in the same position.
Okay.
You don't find any information that they're looking for. Like, you wouldn't even know how to find that information. But their statting hasn't changed much in Kang.
Okay.
It's pretty much the same. So you should be able to lie low there without running into them, but you never know.
So I keep that information to myself then.
Okay. So while you guys are watching your reruns and you're watching your favorite movie, The Revenant, you guys can all make a perception check.
Is it the director's cut of The Revenant narrated by Werner Herzog? Audio commentary?
No, it's actually, instead of like putting in really bad CGIs, they've actually like redone those shots with a real bear. They shot it on Venus because there's no laws in filmmaking there.
And they killed a clone of Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's so
So
awesome.
what was the East factor?
It's like Milo and Otis, but with people.
45 Leonardo DiCaprio clones died.
Yeah.
That cut wasn't quite right. Try again.
I'm just like zoned out on the
Okay.
rerun. I'm just eating like noodles.
What do you guys
And,
No.
The Revenant has ended, and I'm watching my favorite Hollywood comedy now, Corky Romano.
I got an acceptable result.
Did you get a perception roll? Didn't succeed?
No, I failed.
Okay, so you're the only one. As the ship is flying, you figure you're probably going to get to Kang within maybe half hour. Pretty close. You're the only one that notices a shake. Everyone else, a really sudden jarring shake. And so you're all sitting there, you notice it, and then you hear a rumble. So you're the only one really, all of a sudden you're like, what? And the three of you are all just kind of tuned into Corky Romano, to your whatever it is you're doing.
Her incessant talking about the show has put me to sleep.
And all of a sudden, a massive explosion hits the back of this passenger vehicle. And you can see all the red lights ding 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 go all up every, and the little like oxygen masks that will like completely cover your face go in, and you can feel this whoosh of air as it starts to try to steal itself, and the ship starts to spiral straight down and starts to head towards the surface of Mars, and flames start coming out of the back of it, and you all brace for impact as this thing's about to smash